Peace, HHDG. We're on another episode of HHDG Media Podcast. And as always, big up and shout out to everyone that's tuning in, supporting, sharing, commenting about the interviews that y'all are watching through our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook group, HHDG. Before we get into tonight's interview, as always, guys, big up, as always, because this is made possible through our company, HHDG Media, Inc., which is our 5-owner company, which consists of Rock Vader KB, myself, Wiki, T. Smith, the mayor, and also Skelly Top. As you can see on our bottom banner, hhdgmedia.com is our website where you can go and check out music, merchandise, upcoming events, as well as some of our written interviews and our also past interviews, through which are also seen mainly through our YouTube channel. For tonight, we have a very established ill double combination of MCing and production, repping the area of North Carolina, currently in Charlotte, but the native of Rocky Mount. And he has proven once again, you don't have to be one-dimensional. You can show your style and then be diverse with it. And part of doing that is you got to know what's already out there. You don't want to be a clone. You don't want to be the same as someone else. And through his influence, he set his path through what he came up on. And one of those influences was the well-known crew, world-famous crew, also from my borough, the Wu-Tang Clan. And they helped him to set a standard of the type of music he's going to put out and how his delivery, his production, everything is going to be presented to the world. And he's also known for the importance of working with one producer on each project. Now, even though he is an ill producer, he also, likes to branch out and work with others. Some of those being like Machacha on the Iceman project, or he had two producers, Sibs Rock and Slang U from Gold Era, when he dropped the Radio Raheem joint. And then, other joints like you can see in the back, the Mad Max cover back there on the vinyl with producer Holy Smokes. And what we'll talk about the importance of, working with that one producer and how you want to have that chemistry throughout the entire project. And we're also going to talk about his latest project, which dropped earlier this month, Blade Brown. If y'all familiar with that name, we're going to dive into why he likes to, have a project concept around certain characters. Like, for instance, Mad Max that you see in the back, or Radio Raheem that you see in the back. And on this latest project, Blade Brown, the producer that handled everything was from repping New Jersey, the custodian of records. And he's definitely, laid the soundscape for our upcoming guests to shine once again with an ill concept. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Sean Links. Peace.
Peace. What's good?
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Up? You matched up introductions, ain't you?
Appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I've said it before, and the importance of interviewing someone is knowing their music. And not everyone that interviews someone takes the time to listen to their music beforehand, or like myself, already be a fan of your music and have the opportunity as a fan first,
Dope.
to sit here and have a conversation with you.
Dope. That's what's up, man.
So being, I like to start off, with the early beginnings. Let's start off with your early teens and your people's introducing you to Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Basically, just coming up, hearing hip hop on the radio and, watching music videos and, you know what I'm saying? It's our culture, you know what I'm saying? So seeing my homies rap and, you know what I'm saying, everybody doing their thing and stuff. I never really rap, and my homies always wrote raps and stuff like that. So one day I just, picked up the pen, paper, and started rapping with the homies. And, my guy had the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers tape, and he let me borrow it. And, once he let me borrow it, I kept it for a little bit. He had to come knock on my door like, man, let me get my 36 Chambers back. I was hooked. So, just, what I mean, just growing up, man, and hearing dope music, man, in the golden era, you know what I'm saying? It rubbed off on me, you know what I'm saying? So I took a liking to like that style of music. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm from North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? I have family in New York. I always lived in New York off and on. So I always was familiar with that underground New York sound. So, you know what I'm saying? I fell in love with that. So that's what, helped me create the type of music I do today. And just following my roots, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, being that's a great influence right there.
Mm-hmm.
Were any of your people that you grew up with also MCing at this time?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Nah, I'm the only one who kept it going, man. You know what I'm saying? Once everybody seen, they looked at me like I was a natural, you know what I'm saying? So once I wrote my first couple raps, they was like, yo, you might have something, So I just kept doing it, writing raps in class and, still getting up with the homies, like getting instrumental tapes and stuff like that, and writing raps to them. So I just never stopped, you know what I'm saying? And listening to like the artists like Nas and Mobb Deep, all these type of people that I had coming through my radio, it rubbed off on me. So, I kind of picked up how this thing should go, you know what I'm saying? So I just took that and ran with it in my own way. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I do what I do, because that golden era, man, it's like coming up. It's an honor to be a part of that era, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, knowing who these people are, and you know what I'm saying, how much great music they contributed to the game and stuff like that. So being able to say, you from that era, man, it's an honor, man. So like I said, being able to put this type of music out and give that golden era essence, man, it's a blessing, man.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you come up in it, like you said, it's a little different. And what I like now is with the reaction videos that we have on YouTube, to see some young people listening to the music we came up on,
right,
and seeing their reaction, because sometimes it reminds me of myself.
Yeah. I seen a couple videos of dudes like doing reactions, like listening to Fourth Chamber by Jizza and stuff like that, like the young cats and stuff. Like, that's good, man. They get the, you know what I'm saying, tap into, you know what I'm saying, that type of energy from those times, because it's timeless music, you know what I'm saying? So
yep.
Yeah, it's good for them, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though, the music that's out today, everybody got their own thing, and music is constantly changing and evolving and stuff. So everybody got to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own thing, but it's good. I'm glad they tapping back in. It's like a time machine. You tap back into that little world, and it's mind blowing, man. It's real dope, timeless music, man. So that's good for them. That's good for them.
Definitely is, yeah. And Rocky Mountain is where you grew up. That's like the eastern part of North Carolina, right? Like that's past Like it's east of like Durham and Raleigh, right?
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
yep. It's like 30. It's like 35 minutes from Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. Rocky Mount. I grew up in Rocky Mount. Was born in Rocky Mount, and like I said, just having family up north and going back and forth to New York. I just fell in love with New York as a kid. My mother, my mother's from New York, and
Okay.
she with my grandfather and my whole family. Most of my other half side of the family up there. So basically just living in New York off and on and going there almost every summer. So I just fell in love with New York, everything about New York, man. And I always wanted to just, be up there with my family and stuff and love to go there every summer. And then when I got old enough and going to New York and traveling to New York and still rapping and meeting cats that do music and
Mm-hmm.
shows and stuff like that. So it really became fun then because, when I was like 17, 18, I got to meet some people doing music real serious. So, I started getting in the booth and, what I'm saying, making songs with dudes and stuff like that. So I really got my craft together around that time, like 18, 19, and really taking it serious. So I haven't let my foot off the gas ever since, man. So, I'm here.
There you go,
Yeah.
man. So tell us about that first time you were put on the spot to, either spit or write a rhyme.
Uh Shit, man. It's been so many times because like people just heard about me so much. Like, yo, you gotta hear this cat Sean. Like anytime somebody came around or something like that, and somebody could rap, they always felt like they had to come get me, or they had to be like, yo, you gotta meet my guy Sean. You know what I'm saying? So man, it's so many different times, man. Like people pull up in their cars and stuff like that, and like we never battle rap, but people always like go like verse for verse and things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
like man, it's so many times, like great times of just in little circles with different people that you just met and stuff, and just exchanging bars and stuff like that. So man, like shit, I remember a time a guy, like this guy, he was real nice. Like he was like rapping and making the beat on top of the car with his hand while he was rapping.
While I was rapping. Oh.
And you know what I'm saying? My guy was like, yo, it was his cousin, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, my guy Sean Links, he dope. So yo, Sean, spit something. So, this guy right here was just like, he was like super lyrical, and like he was older than me as well. So he was super lyrical and like, you know what I'm saying, rhyming, spitting, making the beat with his hand on the car. I was blown away by that because I can't make a beat with my hand and rap. So I just thought that was amazing. But I always kept like mad rhymes on my head. So that day, you know what I'm saying, I kind of like I unloaded on him like 6, 7 rhymes. He was just blown away how many rhymes I had and how dope I was. So, you know what I'm saying? And I was just blown away how he like how lyrical he was. Cause like he
Mm-hmm.
kind of like made me feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I gotta step my vocabulary up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like times like that, you know what I'm saying? That's like memorable times that made me feel like, yo, I was on the spot, and let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me step my shit up because there's other people out here that get busy as well. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
man, it's been a lot of times that I bump into cats that made me feel like, yo, I need to sharpen my shit up too. So you know what I'm saying? Like those are real good times, and like that, like times you never forget, man, when you like run into people who do what you do, and you know what I'm saying, just as good as you know what I'm saying, or they inspire you to do better, you know what I'm saying? Like that's always great, man, to run into people who do what you do, man. So salute to everybody who got bars, man, and you know what I'm saying, inspire people to, you know what I'm saying, be great with it, because I done ran into a lot of cats that, made me level up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the beats that everybody get in a day, y'all can thank them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And I think the beauty of that is, um, I think nowadays with the younger generation, we there's still, there's some that do that a lot, and then we have others that, it's too much of downplaying or clowning somebody, and it results to violence.
Right.
But the key thing is, this is how hip hop has always been. It's always about competition and real recognize real. So somebody's gonna big you up, or there might be somebody just laying in the cut all the time, paying attention to who's out there really doing anything.
Exactly. That's facts, man. So hey, everybody gotta stay sharp, and like I said, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your thing, but it is, competitive. And I'm from that cloth of, you know what I'm saying? You get on the mic, you to let people know, yo, how fly you are. I'm doper than you. My pen is better. You know what I'm saying? And it don't have to be, straight direct to that person. But it's just like, for me, it's like speaking in general that I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? And like, I love to, I don't know, some people would say it's braggadocious rap, but whatever they want to call it. But that's where I'm from. I'm from the era where it's not battling somebody, but it's you stating your claim, it's you putting your foot down, it's you letting people know how you get down, and look, I'm good at this, and this is what I do, and this is how I'm coming. So it's really motivation to make other people be like, oh yeah, so I'm coming like this then. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
Yeah, that's how it should be, man. Definitely inspiring each other to, hit back in a friendly way.
Yeah.
It
is. Yep.
That's why I love battle rap. I love battle rap. I watch battle rap. I watch battle rap faithfully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smack and all of them. Yeah, I'm into that heavy. I love to hear good bars and dudes breaking down schemes. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to think too much. You know what I'm saying? I love people that's simplistic and clever at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you
don't want to go over the audience's head at the same time of being nice with it.
Yep. Because they got a thing like, yo, that ball went over people's head. They wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't a thing. So yeah, you want to be right there in the middle, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too much leaning on this side or too much leaning on this side, because then your music will become a preference for people. You know what I mean? It'll become a preference where people feel like, well, I like this because he talk about this, or I like this because he talk about this. If you just be universal and just talk about everything, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what song you making and stuff like that. That's what I try to be. I try to be universal. I try to keep my bars right there in the middle to where everybody can listen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can listen and enjoy bars, hear some impressive wordplay. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a skill with that. A skill that I like to showcase, man. Yeah.
One of the things, I don't watch the battle rap scene as much as I used to, but one thing I always appreciated is it's just like any sports competition. You got to do your homework on your opponent.
Oh yeah.
And use it against them.
Yeah. They definitely go in. They definitely they'll pull up some shit on you and like, didn't you say, So you gotta be careful out there in the battle rap world. They have you out here looking crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Some people get a little too personal. Yeah,
and
but
people can't handle it.
Yeah, but for those who make it fun and don't get too personal, but still have you out there looking crazy, I like those guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to get too personal to show that the guy you better than them. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like I never would take things too personal, and you know what I'm saying, would get in under anybody's skin just to win a battle. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we homies, we friends. You know what I'm saying? Or if not, we friends today. You know what I'm saying? We just became friends. You know what I'm saying? We out here battling, and You know what I'm saying? So you just keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Now, being that you are a double threat, the MC and production,
Hmm.
how did you get into the production side of things?
Um, man, just being in love with watching my homies, like I said, my homies that I got with in New York, you know what I'm saying? My guy LOC, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? He taught me a lot about music and you know what I'm saying, performing, um, doing my first songs in the booth and how to do ad libs and a whole
Mm,
lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know, watching him in the studio making the beats for us before we actually do the songs and stuff like that.
yeah.
I fell in love with it back then when I was like 17, 18. So they used to get he used to sample and you know sample records and do all of that stuff and put the all the samples in the drum machine. And him and my other guy would make the beats and I ain't never really get into it yet. So when I did get into it, that I didn't know how to sample. They always just had the samples in the drum machine and then I'll go in and make some beats after they done made their beats. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
okay.
I kind of fell in love with like, yo, you know what I'm saying, making my own sound and creating my own sound. So I kind of got a little good with it at that time. But then years went by, you know what I'm saying? Um uh got married and you know, having my own place and things like that. I just felt like, yo, you know what? I still rap, you know. So I just felt like I wanted to make my own sound.
Yeah.
So I went and just bought me a drum machine, man. And I taught myself how to sample. Um, looking up a lot of you know, like searching for a lot of records. And I spent like back in 2008, I spent like a good 5, 6 years, man, like straight, like just in my attic. I lived in Pennsylvania and I lived in I always was there up in my attic. I had all my equipment set up in my attic and stuff like that from you know just starting out. And when I first started out, I had a NV 8000, and that
Okay.
was like a
Mm,
standalone to where I didn't need a computer and all that stuff like that. Because you know I'm from that era where you know I like hardware. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of I had an MPC studio, um a couple of other joints that you could use with the computer, but I lost a lot of beats dealing with that. So now I'm just back to hardware. I got an MPC one, and that's a standalone joint. I don't need a computer to run it. You know, I save everything on my USB drive or my SD
right.
card or whatever. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, man. But back in the day, like you know, watching my homies be on a drum machine, and then I get on it, and then I start, you know, getting the feel of, you know what I'm saying, making my own sound. So I just fell in love with it back then. And then, you know, like I said, I got my own equipment, start building on my own equipment over the years and sampling and mastering my own sound. So basically, like since 2008, I've been producing like straight, you know what I'm saying, in my own home at my own time when I get off work or on the weekends, whenever I want to, I just go in my
You just
other
going.
room. I just go in my other room, and if I feel like yo, it's time to make some beats, I make beats. Like some Saturday mornings, every other Saturday morning, I get up, I go to the, you know what I'm saying, record store, do a little record shopping and stuff like that. I love the crate dig, you know what I'm saying? I love to be digging in the crates and find like dope
It's fun, man.
sounds and stuff that people don't really know about and stuff like that. Because you know a lot of people use like you know ready-made samples and sample packs and things like that, which is cool,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying. But I've been making beats before it was sample packs, so I'm just stuck in my ways of I go out and search for my you know I go out and search for my kill, you know what I'm saying. So I don't really like, you know, get it like served to me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody send me a pack, like do something with these. If anything, somebody will send me a song like, yo, bro, I heard this song that got a crazy loop in it. You should check it out. But other than that, I like to go crate dig and find like dope records that's like real rare. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to sample like songs that like people have on the radio,
Already. Uh-huh.
like people fit like people's favorite hit single or something. Like I stay away from all that stuff. I like to sample rare stuff like from their albums or something that's not probably didn't even make it out really like that. You know what I'm saying? Something that wasn't too popular. But yeah, man, I've been in love with making beats since I was like 16, 17. So I just, just bought my own equipment and stuck with it, man. I didn't never stop rapping. I always, when I started getting better with my own beats, I started doing my own beats and making little songs here and there just to stay sharp with my rhymes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now shit. Now I can sit down at any drum machine and you know what I'm saying, and look at the buttons and see what's going on, and I can make a beat like that. You know what I mean? So
Nice.
I'm well versed
Well,
around,
yep.
drum machines and stuff like that. Like I know, what I'm saying, what certain words mean. They might, be worded different, but I still have an idea of what they do and things like that. So I'm well
Hmm.
versed around a drum machine. I feel like I put a lot of time in, with rapping and making beats. And now that's, like nowadays I'm just tough with both. You know what I'm saying? I could sit down and make a beat and then I can just come with some crazy bars and a hook and I can record it right then. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my own equipment to record and do all of that. I got all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm just gonna do my own thing, get everything for myself and be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
And see, that right there that's a talent in itself right there to, recognize. Because I'm a type of person, I'm not always hands on, but I
Hmm.
like to I like to want to know how things operate.
Right.
And I've always been that way. So, just focusing, whether it's just a piece of machinery running itself and,
Right.
just looking at it and observing everything, or a person, working something and
Hmm.
then seeing how, everything comes to be.
Yep.
That's, I enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We learn things faster when we do it ourselves.
Hmm.
Like at any job, I always felt like somebody want to show me something. I just be like, all right, step aside, let me do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it always come to me easier once I'm doing things myself. So I always wanted to give myself make A-list beats for myself. I hear dudes making dope beats and stuff like that. And I always be inspired to produce, but not produce something like what they just did, but
Yeah.
just produce something, on my own of what I can make and what I can bring out of samples and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's fucking awesome, man. I really love it. I feel like I'm living a dream. You know what I'm saying? Only
Yeah.
just minus the money. You know what I'm saying? So, and when the money is not everything, but when it come, I'm grateful for it, even if it's $50. You know what I'm saying? Because I do this shit without money. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit. This is my passion. So, like I said, anything that I get, and any love, any interviews, any people buying my merch and stuff like that. Like I feel like I'm living a dream, man. It's just a blessing, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's great. And, to continue on with production, when did you feel comfortable to start putting your production out there?
Uh, shit, man. Shit, maybe it's been a while. It's been a while, but I started doing things professionally and putting it out professionally like 3 years ago. So I've been knew my beats was dope enough to be put out there, but just to, technically, I started like 3 years ago, and accepting projects and doing projects with certain people and stuff like that. I just felt like it was time that, I got somebody who want to rap on my beats because I
Yeah.
never really had nobody, that could, that want to rap on my beats because, I don't deal with a lot of people like that. I'm always, just doing my own thing and stuff like that. And, meeting rappers and stuff like that. I rap with, a bunch of my old homies and stuff like that. But that's a time ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me meeting new people as, when I started doing my own thing and coming out, with my own music and doing it professionally and people start seeing me more, then I started talking to artists and stuff who really like my beats and want to do my beats. So I would say like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I always was confident they could be out, but actually doing it and putting it out about 2 3 years ago, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? The artist was ready, I was ready, and I feel like let's do it. And my first joint that I put out was with Griot Noy, Still Fly.
Still
I
fly, yep.
produced that whole album, and just to have an MC like Griot Noy, and he's not the first person I've done an album for. Like I said, I've done albums with other cats that it's just never been out and stuff like that. And but doing that album with Griot, that was my first project that I put out professionally. You know what I'm saying? On DSPs and all of this stuff like that, and have merch for it and stuff. So I just felt like it was dope to have an MC like Griot to display, that my different type of beat style. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a different type of beat style. I make beats for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make a beat and it could be something that a woman somebody could sing to. You know what I'm saying? Or I can make something that, this sound like an interlude. This sound like an intro. This sound like something somebody just got a beast out on and just go bar crazy. So yeah, like that's why like just having my music coming out and artists hearing my beats, and because I have a lot of beats and stuff like that, but a lot of them is not for everybody. So the artists that I do get with and they like my beats, I make sure that the type of beats that they say they like, I kind of crafted around what the artist kind of like. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like if I'm making beats, I think of the artist that I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think of the artist, and you know what I'm saying, I'll make sure that it's kind of tailor made. He will wow on this, and I'll be thinking about this artist. So just try to tailor made shit for certain people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing about producing that I love too, man. I love to make something that I know people are gonna be like, that's that one. That joint is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So doing that album, and it got a good response too. So it's dope, man.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out Griot Noy.
Yeah, definitely.
I know he's doing this thing as well, and
Mm-hmm.
he's also in Charlotte, originally from Delaware, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
That's dope, man.
Yep.
I know he got the what was it, the project, Golden Laws of Attraction.
Yeah.
That was rocking.
Fire. Yep. The young God doing this thing, man.
Yep.
I salute him every time. He one of them ones.
Yeah, that's what's up. I a few years ago, I was down in Charlotte, and I don't know why the city's name is passing me right now, but one of our HHDG owners moved down there from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Greensboro, that's the area, and we did it was the anniversary of Crush Groove, so we did a drive-in for the anniversary.
Oh, okay.
In the parking lot out there.
Oh, that sounds dope.
And I remember when we got in Charlotte, hearing some of the music that was out there.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte is one of those diverse areas where there's different styles of hip hop, being created and being played out.
Definitely.
So
yeah, North Carolina as a whole.
Yeah,
absolutely. North Carolina
as
a whole. It's like so I think if I'm not mistaken, I heard Sean Price say they call it the all rhyme state. That might be something, he heard from somebody else what they call it or something. I never heard it before, but he said the NC, the all rhyme state. I guess that means, it's just a lot of different people who rhyme different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see out here. I see people do all types of hip hop out here, all types of shit. So I might bump into a couple cats who do straight underground shit like me, And then, you know, I might bump into a cat who do underground like me, and they do like trap music and stuff. So I think it's dope. I think it's dope, man. Everybody got their own little flavor, man. But I'm
Yeah.
stuck in it. I'm stuck in the '90s. I'm stuck in the '90s, man. I can't even get it off.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah,
as long as what you're presenting doesn't sound exactly like it, you know, you still have your own flavor to
exactly.
that golden
Exactly.
era, and that's what you're doing with your music.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
So now you just brought up Sean Price, so we gotta talk about the connection between Boot Camp Click, Terror
Hmm.
Squad, and your name.
Yeah, yeah. Just man, just my homie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homie. You know what I'm saying? My homie Chato. That's my best friend and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with him rapping. You know what I'm saying? And we used to just give each other try to figure out names and stuff like that. And my old name used to be Voltron Sean. They used to call me and shit like that. Cause like I said, we love Helter Skelter, Boot Camp, and stuff like that. And Sean is my real name, so they had Sean Price, and then they had Cuban Links. So my man was just like, "Yo, we should call you Sean Links." And I'm like 16, 15, 16, and I'm like, "All right, word, it sounds dope." You know what I'm saying? And it just always stuck. You know what I'm saying? So it never was no uh meaning behind it or nothing. We just said it sound dope. So
Got you.
all those years, everybody just called me Links. Yo, Links, yo, Links, yo, Links, Sean Links. You know what I'm saying? So I just started putting it in my raps and actually using a name, you know what I'm saying? Sean Links. So I've been Sean Links since I was like 15, 16, man.
All right.
Yeah. So, like I said, that go again, like some more that era rubbed off on us and had us, creating shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Hmm. Now you got projects with my home borough, Jamil Honesty. He's really originally from Staten Island.
Yeah.
Vago,
Yeah.
Machacha,
Yep.
Holy Smokes.
Yep.
Um, just tell us how this whole connection came with these producers, and also the importance of one producer for each project.
All right. Shit, man. Like meeting up with those guys. Like I said, like when COVID hit, I started promoting my music more, being in the house and stuff like that. And I was always just posting beats, and I wasn't even into like social media like that. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
was one of the guys that was like, forget social media. I don't care about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then I started tapping in and posting my beats, and people started responding. Like, damn, and I'm posting beats. I ain't started making beats yesterday. So by me posting beats, they was liking my beats because they like, damn, this dude dope. So just posting stuff out of the blue, and people, getting familiar with my sound. And I reached a lot of people started reaching out to me. I reached out to a couple people, and the ball started rolling in, and like a lot of people started following me. I was following people, and
Mm-hmm.
my name started going around and stuff like that. Especially I was dropping freestyles and stuff on my beats on Instagram too. So people didn't know I rap. So basically a lot of people was reaching out and wanted to do, projects and stuff like that. So most of those guys, everybody, matter of fact, was all from social media. So,
Okay.
and the importance of one producer to me is I just always, like I said, coming up in that time of the 90s and stuff like that, you always had like Pete Rock, CL Smooth, and you always had like you know, RZA will always do the production for the crew, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You had Prodigy and Havoc making beats for the crew, you know what I'm saying? I just always felt like when you got one producer, you and that producer can find y'all niche and, you know what I'm saying, actually create something that's like would be cohesive, because you could get beats from different producers, and sometimes it works. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I said, each his own. It works for, you know, different people, and you know, however they do their music and stuff. I don't got nothing against, you know, a lot of producers on your album. But for me, I'm not a fan of that. But me, I just like the fact that you could create something real cohesive with one producer, and y'all can, you know what I'm saying, come together and create a sound that, you know, you didn't even know y'all had, you know what I'm saying? And by having different producers, you know, the energy of the album, it wouldn't, to me, it don't flow sonically, because you have this energy from this producer, this energy from this beat, this beat, this beat. It's different energies, even though that one producer give you different energies from the samples and, you know, what he was creating with the beats, but it's just not the same as that one producer still giving you his craft.
that's true.
So for me, I always looked at it like, you know, it's a 90s thing as well. And some of the greatest albums are, you know, with just one producer. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm just following suit. And by me following suit from, you know, what I grew up on and stuff like that, it works for me. You know what I'm saying? One producer, um, having that whole sound fitting sonically throughout the album of what this man does and then what this man does, and then we, you know what I'm saying, cream it together. That's
Yeah,
it could be gold, man. It's gold. It's gold for me. I think it's gold, because it's just like, yo, two ill people who do two different things, even though I produce as well, but y'all coming together and creating that chemistry, that's like, not a lot of people can do that, man. Not a lot of people can come together and make something great like that. So, like for me, I just try to stick with one producer, because I want that one producer to give me all that fly, every different style of his beats. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
that's why I'm working with you, because I like your beats. So, you know, I just try to keep it on, you know, one producer, not be all over the place. It's just real simple.
I feel that. Yep.
Yep.
And the final, the final product shows with that chemistry as well.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, we try to hit the target every time. Yep.
Now, the only project that didn't have one producer, and you know, as a collective,
Mm-hmm.
they still do their thing because they have their own chemistry, and that's the members of Gold Era, which was
Yeah.
Slang U and Sibs Rock on
Mm-hmm.
Radio Raheem.
Yep. Yes, sir. That's that classic.
And
That,
that year, that was 2021.
yeah.
You also dropped the Missing Links uh project with
Yep.
Vago.
Yep. That album, I feel like, you know, we named it The Missing Links, because that was my first introduction to the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I felt like the game was missing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the missing links to this underground shit. So I kind of like came up with my first little meaning for my name, if you know,
Hmm.
if you would say. So, you know, I just felt like that was my introduction to the game of you know, just letting everybody know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And then when Right Ready or Raheem came, that's why, like, when I do my character albums, I build it. I build it around the energy of the music and where my mind state is of, you know, where I'm at in the music game, or you know what I'm saying. However, that plays a part of what's going on, the type of energy I'm bringing to the music, life, you know what I'm saying, all types
Yeah.
of shit. So
Yep.
each album all has its own meaning of, you know, why I chose the titles, you know what I'm saying, for characters. And of course, you know, a lot of people know it now, you know what I'm saying, I'm a movie guy. I love movies. So I definitely, like, you know, when I came in and seen a lot of people doing that stuff and doing they music, how they do. I didn't see nobody doing like character albums like that. Actually having they might have something they name behind somebody, but they didn't actually follow up with actually having that person or the character throughout the album to make it make sense. You know what I mean? So I felt like, you know what? So that would be me coming in doing something different. So, you know, I would call the album Radio Raheem, and then you hear skits from the movie Do the Right Thing. And it made it
Yep.
make sense. So
Yep.
then I just started building on that. And I said, yo, I'm gonna run with this idea and always create themes around my album. So, you know, that kind of, you know, it helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? People get to see things they didn't know about. And for people that's from, you know, our era and stuff like that who do know about it, get to, you know, reminisce and yo, I remember that movie, yo, I remember Blade Brown, yo, Mad Max was a crazy movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? For
Yep.
those who don't know about that, just like the, you know, the young kids who going back, tapping in, looking into stuff, I give people albums because today they'll be like, who's Blade Brown? Like, yo, then they go check
Exactly.
the movie Class
Yep.
Act.
Right on their phone
And
and
then they
check it out.
figure
Yep.
out, oh, okay. So, you know, just man, just coming up in that era and dishing it back out today. You know what I'm saying? I love doing that as well. So yeah, man, like the character album shit is it's just my shit that I love to do, man. And you know, just try not to let the album just be boring. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just have a simple name and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? I want to like create a energy, a feeling to it. You know what I'm saying? Let it have its own personality. To me naming it after characters and stuff actually gives it its own personality. You know what I'm saying? With my music, how you hear the music, you know what I'm saying? Like with Blade Brown, I felt like I'm the coolest guy in the school and I'm not to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I felt like, yo,
It all
this is the
ties in.
point. This is the point in time of how I feel where I'm at with the music. I'm nice. You can't be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? I'm the coolest dude. I'm the flyest dude in the school. And also, Blade Brown wasn't afraid to switch over and be Duncan Penderhughes. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to. You know what I'm saying? To do something different. And that's why, like certain joints on my album, I felt like, yo, I wanted to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like with my Let's Move track, I felt like that gave me a little rock feel, so I wanted to shoot a rock style video. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never done no shit like that before. So I was just blown away like, yo, this idea is crazy. So, you know, doing shit like that and not being afraid to, you know, step out the box, man, and, you know, still be hip hop at the same time. I think that's a skill in itself as well. You know what I'm saying? Being able to just do something different and still, you know, hold your head up high with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is me too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. Being that we're talking about Let's Move, let's give the people the visuals for that track.
Yeah, shit, man. The when I was thinking about that, I at first I didn't have a rock idea. I just did the song. And I was just like, yo, this is gonna be crazy.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Did you have to tell him where it is? No, man, I told you we got high together. Now I can't lie to somebody I get high with. It's bad karma. Real bad. Now that's bad for your head.
I know that you ready to move, so just dance with me. I got the whole world in my hands, so stop playing with me. I know that you ready to dance, just dance with me. Throw up your hands with me. Throw up your hands with me. Y'all niggas gonna lie in the box. Man, this hip hop shit tying or not. I don't care if you rock it or not. Play that bullshit and your stock gon' drop. We don't care about the rocks in your watch. Niggas know the time when the pop and the Glock. Bang bang, you niggas gon' drop when it pop. Bomb shit gotta call in SWAT. too hot for the temperature. Yeah, way up with the indica. MK finish the dogs and get rid of them. 2 shots of Henny, I rock so witty. Spit rhymes ugly, not so pretty. Big capo till the cops come get me. In the town, rocking in your city. Checking in with the big homies, you dig what's good? Then I'm on go running red lights. The boy so cold, you want that ice. My chick got the fishnet tight. Before we go out, gotta hit that twice. My mic, she rock it all night. 4, 5, 6 when I roll the dice. This that gravy on your right. Set the club blacked out, shut off the lights. Yeah, we get wild in here. They still talking, but I don't care. Light them up, pop them flares. We gon' get shit lit right here. Let's do it for the fam. For a few pics for the gram. Get a few licks to the blick, got jammed. Rock this shit like damn. What's that in the club they playing? Let's move. Ain't nobody fresher. I bet you we got this shit. Let's move. Pop bottles, get a little extra. VIP weekend. Let's move. Throw more ounces. Snatch the mic just to make an announcement. Let's move. We stand on couches wildin' out. Got thrown out by the bounces. More cups of the hand rock pouring. Friday night, this my story. Stumble out the club with my shorty and my whip. She gotta whip that for me. I'm lit. Go dumb. Y'all sleep with the beat since woke up. Y'all talking that shit, but so what? Y'all get sliced up for the bread like cold cuts. We up, better get down. Let my nuts hang on the drums like Will Ferrell. Got the whole crowd going ape shit. Y'all gonna need caution tape when my tape hit. Hey yo, DJ, play this. Throw links in your playlist. I rock trench coats like Neo in the Matrix. Shoot the whole game up just like the earthquake hit. I'm chasing the bag. Y'all get toast like raising the glass. Raise the mag. All you saw was the face in the mask. That's COVID. I'm sick with the jab. Made this in the lab. Play this in the club like this my jam. This for the fam. Real shit is all I'm saying. What's that in the club they playing?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. High level energy on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? High level energy on there. Like I felt like, yo, this right here, and I could push that to different genres, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing I was thinking about too. Like, yo, I could push this to different genres and they could play this emo night or something. You know what I'm saying? So that was me experimenting, man, and having fun. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, we go out, shoot my videos and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be able to pull no shit like that off with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And having the time, being able to put the time and have people coming out. I went out like 2-3 different days for that shoot. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, getting off work and having time off on a weekend and stuff like that, and just being able to just look over at my wife like, yo, let's go finish piecing up the video. You know what I'm saying? And like we just gather up the equipment. We invested in the camera, and you know, we putting it to use, man. You know what I'm saying? Like just shooting our own shit, doing what we want to do. Yeah, and that definitely, you know, took us over the edge of like, yo, we about to do something different. Yep.
And the custodian of records, his production, he's known for showing a wide range. Like that. So
yes, he definitely nice with it. I did his album in like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. I did his album in like 2 weeks because when I first got with him, his beats was so refreshing and they was my type of beats. So he was sending me stuff, and I wasn't working on nothing at the time. I did have a couple of other people lined up before him, you know what I'm saying, that I was, you know, knocking out and stuff like that. And then I started knocking out his stuff. Man, I just felt like, yeah, this is going to be some creative shit. So I had his album in the cuff for a little while, you know what I'm saying, getting out a bunch of other stuff I had already said yes to. So, you know, I try to go in order, you know what I'm saying, and be fair. But I felt like, yo, that now it's time to roll out this Blade Brown joint. And it hit right, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything I you know, set up for it, and my layout, my rollout, how I wanted to do it, it came out how I wanted to. So, you know what I'm saying? Time well spent, man. Energy well put.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you definitely put it out proper, and respect on that. Now, what was the official release date? Because some places I've seen September 30th, and others was October 1st.
It was the first.
It was the first. All right.
Yep. October 1st, we dropped that joint.
All right.
Yep.
Dope. Now, when it comes to the concepts for your projects, is there any particular way that you go about it? Is there something that might, strike an idea? Because like you said, you like a lot of the older films like that. You're a film buff, so you enjoy those older films.
Yep. Yeah. So like I said, like me, like I'll start doing a couple of songs first and get the vibe of what I'm bringing as far as like what the music is sounding like already. And sometimes I could be watching something and something might spark, but sometimes and other times I'll just sit back and just analyze and listening to the music and just having a dope character in mind already, or what I'm saying, I could just be like, yo, okay, I'm gonna name this one after this one, or I'm gonna do this one, you know what I'm saying? So it just happens, man. Like like I said, I could be watching an old school movie and I could be like, oh, I'm gonna use him. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like a somebody that's not like, I gotta create a complicated idea of why I chose them. You know what I mean? It could be somebody like Bolo. Bolo was easy because he just fucked shit up. He just come through and just fuck shit up. So he was a bully. So I felt like with the music on the Bolo joint, Jamil was sending me a lot of beefy beats that had me had my pen going crazy. Like I'm about to let these dudes know who's the bar king out here. So I just felt like Bolo Young was that was like the bully joint that had me on that, and Mad Max as well. Like with Mad Max, I just looked at that. Like I just felt like I was just like, I felt like I was Mad Max at that time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit went down. I just felt like, yo, it just made me wake up and realize that, at the end of the day, I'm still out here on my own. I'm still in my own lane. I still gotta make my own noise. I can't depend on nobody. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Always remember, I'm the person who's driving the car. You know what I'm saying? For my career, for everything I do. You know what I'm saying? So that was a time with Mad Max. I just felt like I'm bringing my own style. I'm in my own lane. Felt like a nomad. You know what I'm saying? I'm a loner anyway. Like I enjoy, you know what I'm saying, chilling with myself. You know what I'm saying, and self-love and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really like a people person like that. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own.
Yeah. I mean, everything from the artwork, the design layout, it all meshes with the sound and the lyrics of your every single project that you put out like that.
Appreciate that, bro. And that's what I try to do. I try to make sure everything is real cohesive and everything is making sense, and everything just come together right. So, I love to do a nice little promo run for all my albums because I want people to see that, I got something dope coming and I believe in my work and I want people to listen to it. And I want people to believe in my work too, So I got to put as much energy into it, that I want the people to give back. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. Man.
Yes, sir.
And all these dope projects drop within 5 years.
Yeah.
From 2021 to now.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah, I look at it now, man. Like I'm a professional, man. I need to be on a clock. You know what I'm saying? So definitely like this shit is easy. It's second nature now. So like I always tell people, man, like I've been nice, man. I'm just new to the world. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new to me about this music. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it 20 years, man. And now is just the time to, package everything together,
That's how it is. Yep.
get it out, you know what I'm saying, and let people enjoy it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there ain't no need to sit on it, you know what I'm saying? Just package it up real good, make it look shiny, you know what I'm saying, and let the people have it, man, because they want it, they loving it. And you know, I'm glad people, like all my albums, they do well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time I turn around, people is like, bro, this is a classic, this is my shit. Yo, all your albums is fire, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to keep that momentum, and you know what I'm saying, just keep giving everybody, you know what I mean, real quality music. I don't like to rush things. I'm not putting it out if I don't feel 100% about it. You know what I'm saying? If I feel 100% about it, then it's flying. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been the decision maker for all my music since I came out. You know what I'm saying? I'm the person who says that's going on the album, that's going on the album, or this the beat I'm doing, or this the artwork I like. You know what I'm saying? So my decision and my ideas of how I put things together, you know what I'm saying, it's been working for me so far. So I just want to stay on that same path and keep my promo game right. Just making sure everything is legit, man, because a lot of people, like to rush things, and you can listen to an album and you could tell it's been rushed. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate to say it, and but some albums I hear from dudes and stuff like that, it be sounding kind of rushed. So for me, that's just one thing I never want to do. I never want to rush things. I just want to make sure everything is hitting correctly. And I'm not like a Dr. Dre type dude neither. You know what I'm saying? Where we gotta check it 50 times and do things 50 times, because I can go do a song one take. You know what I'm saying? Versus hook, I'll be done with a full song in 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm mixing and mastering the shit. You know what I'm saying? So man, like I just want to, continue to give people quality music, man, and let everybody still follow the movement, this lounge boy thing I got going on. And I got a little clothing line I'm working on, and you know what I'm saying, trying to get people, to get down with the clothing line soon, because that's another thing I love. I love clothes. I love getting fly. I love
that in
talking that fly shit. So basically, you know what I'm saying, like I want people to wear my shit too. So eventually I'm gonna start incorporating that, and showing more of lounge boy clothing. I got another clothing line that idea anyway. For now, it's just an idea, but for right now, I try to get some do a lounge boy hoodie run. You know what I'm saying? Because with the lounge boy idea, that could be for anybody. It's universal. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what you wearing? Yo, I'm wearing lounge boy. Like I got a t-shirt on right now that I just pulled out the closet. You know what I'm saying? So like I just want people to feel like when they wearing this right here, it's just some chill wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's what you wearing? I'm wearing lounge boy. You know what I'm saying? It's something universal. It don't have to always be tied to music. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to let people get more familiar with the lounge boy movement and stuff like that. It's it's also my label, as everybody know.
LBM.
And I definitely want to see, can I split it in half and branch it off to clothing and having people wearing it, and you know what I'm saying, and looking good in it. Not too many people gonna wear a shirt that say Sean Links, you know what I'm saying, unless you like you're a real fan and you love it like that, and that's cool too. But I just want people to wear the lounge boy, because that can be, you can have your own definition for it. It's universal. You can have your own reasons why you wearing lounge boy. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I mean, it has the boy in it, but shit, girls can wear it too. Fuck it. You know what I mean? What's going on nowadays, girls can wear it too. So, my wife be having hoodies on, and you know what I'm saying? My daughter, you know what I'm saying? So, it's universal, man. So that's another thing I'm trying to do, get people to start fucking with the clothing line. So
That's what's up. Yeah, I've noticed on your IG, you know, throughout the time I've been listening to you, that you definitely was a fashion head.
Yeah. I love clothes, sneakers, all that, man. I love it. And like I said, we from that time. We
Mm-hmm.
from that time, listening to Ray and Ghost and all these nines,
Got
all
rock
these
fly
dudes
shit.
getting fly. Shit, hey, me too. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm out here, you know, dropping this music and you know what I'm saying, and people seeing me and you know, people want to see me and things like that, you know, you gotta look the part, man. And you know, not even just because I'm a rapper, just because I know how to be fly. You know what I'm saying? I know how to dress. I know how to put things together. That's another, you know, skill that I have that I love. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like back in the day, I used to tell people like, yo, I want to design clothes and all of this stuff like that before I wanted to rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Like I said, I want to get into that and have people, you know what I'm saying, checking that out. You know what I mean? I had a couple people buy some Lounge Boy shirts for me and hit me up. Yo, how much for a shirt, bro? And I need one of them. You should do a t-shirt run and stuff like that. So I'm
That's
just
what's
trying
up.
to, I'm trying to focus in on and getting some of that done for people too. So
Mm.
yeah, man, I'm enjoying what's going on. I'm enjoying the people vibing with the music. They fucking with me, man.
Real recognize real.
Mm-hmm.
Now I mentioned all these dope projects that came within the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So to continue with that, and also from the golden era, the importance of physicals, you getting noticed by Copenhagen Crates,
Right.
top quality vinyl that they always drop,
Yes,
and
sir.
another company always with the creative
Yes,
designs and top quality merch in the
definitely.
CDs and tapes is Bars Over BS.
Definitely. They
Um,
de- they definitely got the top quality. And like I said, that's me living a dream again. Because I never thought, like being from that era, I never thought I had my music on a tape or CDs or even vinyl. That's even taking it back before my time, but
mhm.
just to have my shit spinning on vinyls and you know, and some of the dopest, uh, one of the dopest platforms to want to do my music.
Right.
And that's a big deal in itself too. You know what I'm saying? Like popular platforms put out my music. So, you know, that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? So and like I only deal with those cats, you know what I'm saying? I don't reach out to nobody else because I feel like the quality that they bring and you know how they've been doing my albums over the years and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I'm cool with that and I feel like those two platforms is you know kind of like my little home for right now of where I'm putting out music as far as physicals and stuff because you know their quality is unmatched.
Yep.
um they do good business and they platforms is you know they popular, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once you
man,
start
living the dream.
focusing,
I'm loving it, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Having my own tapes and CDs. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple pieces that I keep for myself and a couple pieces that I still, you know, sell to a couple of people if they hit me in the DM and say, you know, I couldn't find this. Do you got it? And I might have it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I know I got Bolo sold out. You know what I'm saying? Like I sold out Bolo my first time on Copenhagen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People didn't even know who I was like that still. And I sold out on there first time being on that platform. So, you know, just being able to see stuff like that and people want to buy my merch and people buying my merch and you know selling it out and stuff like that, like it's a blessing, man. That's the type of shit that made me go harder and you know what I'm saying, step in my studio and try to do something every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because,
I appreciate all the fans, all the supporters. You know what I'm saying? You got the joints in the back. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? That's love, man.
Yeah. And for those who are tuning in, there are certain um, Iceman and Mad Max vinyl still available at
Mm-hmm.
Copenhagen Crates. I put the links in the comments. Also, had them pop up as well during this interview. So if you
I
don't
got
have
some
it,
Radio Raheem
go
vinyls
get it.
too as well.
Ooh. Oh man.
Yeah, Yep.
Go ahead
Tap
and
in
put
with
on
me
links
for
to
those.
those.
If anybody needs some rare Radio Raheem joints, I still got a couple of those too.
Dope. Dope.
Yep.
And then Bars Over BS also has the Blade Brown right now.
Yeah,
Few
yeah. Right now, Blade Brown
most
is
of
out.
them are sold out, but there's still a few left. So I'll
Yep.
put the link up for Bars Over BS to go over there and cop those as well too.
Yep. 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 Blade Brown out right now.
Now, what made you pick him out of the two characters on the film Class Act?
Hey, it was too easy. It was obvious. Like Blade was just that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always loved the villain, man. You know what I'm saying? I always loved the villain. Who, it no matter who it was, you know what I'm saying? That just I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the little devil on my shoulder over here or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I always like root for villains. So by me seeing Blade Brown, and that's definitely my favorite Kid and Play movie. Out of all their movies, that's my favorite. So, just watching the movie and you know what I'm saying, seeing how things was, and he was a smooth dude, he was cool, you know what I'm saying? He knew how to get fly,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? He was good with the ladies, and you know what I'm saying, and he was somebody that you can't play around with. I just felt like I was relating to that with the type of music I was putting out as far as that sound of the album, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, like where I'm at like in life, like really, you know what I'm saying, like I love to get fly, and you know what I'm saying, I just put myself in that Blade Brown state of mind, like you know what, I'm the coolest dude in the school, in this hip hop school, you know what I'm saying, and I just felt like Blade Brown, because I can't be out here like Duncan Penderhughes. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out here like Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Dudes gonna look at me like, So, I gotta let dudes know, man, like, this Blade Brown out here. And anytime they, tap into any of my projects, that's how I wanted to come across. You know what I'm saying? Like Mad Max, you can't play with Mad Max. You can't play with the Iceman. You know what I'm saying? You can't play with Radio Raheem. That right there was just letting people know, like, I'm really dedicated to my music. You know how he went around with his radio everywhere he went. That's how I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love music like that I could walk around everywhere with a boombox. So that right there, I just felt like, all my characters gotta be somebody that's tough, man. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have a spine, man. They gotta have something dope they bring it to the table, and something, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be dominant. You know what I'm saying? So with Blade Brown, you know what I'm saying? He just showed the skill of, you know what I'm saying, that he got everything, you know what I'm saying? He could get the girl, you know what I'm saying, he can get fly. He's showing Duncan Penderhughes how to get fly, and how to talk fly, and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, that's me. That's me right now with this music. I'm showing everybody I could talk fly, I could get fly. You know what I'm saying? I get busy. I ain't to be played with this music shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I chose Duncan. I mean, that's why I chose Blade Brown, because he just display all the type shit that I love, man.
Indeed. Now,
So,
did Ronnie the Explorer do the album artwork, or just the layout? I wasn't too familiar.
who?
Ronnie the Explorer, did he do the artwork, or just the whole layout for the cover and everything?
I'm not familiar who you're talking about. I think but as far as the artwork is Bruno.
Bruno. Okay.
Yeah, his name is Bruno Divine, I think. But I know Bruno. I know his name is Bruno. He did the artwork.
Okay.
As far as the layout, if that guy is part of Bars Over BS, maybe he done something. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
we probably, as far as the layout of putting the CDs together and all of that stuff, I think that's who you're talking about.
Okay.
But Bruno did the artwork.
Okay.
Yeah, he did the artwork, and then we give it to Bars Over BS, and then they do their thing. So if you're talking about one of those guys, then yeah. So they normally once we give them the artwork, we give it to them, and they'll do their thing and put their little touch on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they send me mock-ups and stuff of what they do, and I'm never disappointed. It's like blown away every time.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then once you get the Bars Over BS, the package, sometimes they step their game up just a little bit more and more almost every time with their packaging, so big shout out to that, because that's another staple of appreciating and being eager to support them.
Yep. It's like all the shit they put out, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta cop it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, I ain't even gonna have. This shit might sell out, and I ain't gonna get this copy of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when they started doing the gold tapes and stuff like that. Yeah. I was the first one to get a gold tape, by the way. Let me put that out there.
Let me know.
Mad Max was the first gold tape ever through Bars Over BS. So that says a lot. And that's my favorite album out of all my albums, by the way. Dope. I didn't even know they was going to do a gold tape. They just sent me the mock-up. We doing gold tapes now. I was like, word? Nobody ain't got no gold tape. So when they dropped it, that was their first introduction of the gold tape, was on my album, the Mad Max joint. So then they started, doing everybody else joints. And the gold tape idea is just dope, man. They always coming up with some dope shit, bro. I love fucking with them. And when every time I got a project, I only hit Bars Over BS up. I only hit Copenhagen up first every time, because I want them to do my projects. I want them to put out my merch, because I just love their quality.
Yeah.
Yep.
To be able to say, I want you to, put out my album, my EP, my project. It says a lot, with the way a lot of these labels and companies are, because there's been quite a few I've supported throughout the years, and they're not around anymore.
Right.
And one of the key things is the two companies that you mentioned that have been putting out your projects, is they're always creative. And that's what keeps the interest.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. And that's definitely gonna keep people on get people on board. You know what I'm saying? When they see you being crafty and coming up doing things that people never did and stuff like that. So hey man, that's a skill in itself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to always shock somebody with something different and always try to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Try to stand out a little bit from different other companies and stuff like that. That's what, give them their stamp of approval.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man.
So being that I know you got, the way you're calculated, I know you have certain music that hasn't been ready to be a project, or you're working on something new. You just recently hit us with the Raul Duke produced joint, the Cold Chillin', not too long ago.
Yeah. That's on that joint right there. That would be for the album.
Breaking up a little bit right now.
That joint, he hit me back. Huh?
Oh no, you were breaking
Can you hear
up
me?
before. Yeah, I hear you now. You good?
Okay, yeah. He definitely he sent me that joint and I sent it back to him a couple days later and he hit me up and he said, "Yo, bro, this right here is fucking crazy." And he was just like, "Bro, can we go ahead and shoot the video for this? Can you go ahead and shoot a video for this and let's go ahead and put this out now?" He was like, "Yo, bro, this is too dope to be sitting on because the album ain't done yet." So I was just throwing him a song to add on to the album. You know what I'm saying? So he just was like, "Man, this too dope to sit on, man. Let's just put this out as a single to let people know we cooking up and, you know, just to give them a little taste what's going on." So that's how that came about. So, you know, he gave me the idea. He was like, "Yo, this would be dope if you did some black exploitation type vibes and stuff like that." So, you know, I can't ran with the idea, and me and the wife put it together, and it came out dope. I got a lot of dope responses for that too. People hit me up to the day. Somebody hit me up earlier like, "Yo, bro, I became a fan of yours. I seen this Cold Chillin' song. I got you on my playlist." You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So a lot of people like that song, man. That song put me in like a 70s type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Put me in a 70s type vibe, made me feel like, yo, this sound like some big Pinky Rings type shit. So, you know, I just, you know, got on it, started, you know, talking my shit, and it came through. You know what I'm saying?
Let's give the people the visuals of that joint real quick.
Oh yeah.
Keep you doing the tight surveillance, man. That's why I'm wearing these bummy clothes. You had to make sure a dude had his payroll before I made my move.
Tell us how you cut him.
Yeah, I ain't cut him with a knife, man. But you told me last night you cut these.
Yeah. Raw dope, links, yo, check it, look, my trench coat hit the floor, touch mine, shots ringing off, y'all really cannot see the guard, shorty me your more raw cone, stuff 3 or 4, sneaker wear, Deodore, that fly shit, I keep it on, the heat is on, I'm the shit, you just a piece of corn, spread the word, whoever need to be informed, this is hip hop being reborn, I stayed in my lane, you took a detour, they watching me floss, you gotta be a boss, hopped off the porch early, dodging the pen in the judge jury, shining like the lights hitting truck jury. My queen thick and curvy, the most beautiful, no Mr. Murray. One shot, fix any issue for me. Shit get ugly in a second. Push a button, put everybody on hustle to suppression. It's getting messy. Your integrity's being questioned in this game. It should be as a blessing. It's one for the record. What?
I went to my dentist this morning. He was selling gold.
Wow.
I put me 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And that costs money. You understand that?
Put your cards on the table, we'll just fold them up. Free game, soak it up. Y'all shit ain't potent enough. Snakes in my grass couldn't get past the Cobra clutch. Niggas ass thinking they nice, better just sober up. Cognac sipping, raw raps, got them back flipping. You don't want to see me smack niggas like that spipping. It's my pleasure, yo, we back in business. The most illest, cold chillin'. I should be on cold chiller. This shit is worth more than gold and silver. I'm about to show niggas I'm the GOAT who spoke with no filter. My flow killing them. Son, we not alike, it's no sending them. I throw shots to hit if I'm sending them. Got new rhymes, I'll be penning, sipping wine, a 5-star dinner. I'm cold, it's gonna be a harsh winter. You playing games, I see everything in smoke and mirrors. I'm dope, these rap niggas don't compare us. Word, y'all ain't fucking with us. Nigga, come on.
Lighten up on them studs, man. Give them a chance of some real dope. I can help them get over, man. I can help them get out of that nickel and dime shit. That small time shit don't make no never mind with us.
Yeah.
Cold chilling. Y'all better be ready in 2025 for that.
Oh yeah. That's the shit that I got in the cuff with Raw Dupe is real dope, man. We got some dope shit in the cuff. You know what I'm saying? When he send me some more beats, we're gonna continue to cook. And you know what I'm saying? We setting it up. 2025 gonna be crazy, man.
That's what's
I got
up.
some real dope shit coming for 2025. So
Dope.
got a joint with True Master coming. I'm sorry,
Ooh.
True Cipher. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Still
I
dope.
don't know True Master. You know that woo shit be in my head, but True Cipher. True Cipher got a joint with True Cipher,
That's
and
what's up.
yeah, man, I'm doing a couple of production albums for some cats. It's gonna heat up real nice in 2025.
There you go. I,
Yeah, man.
I was about to ask you, what what project you gonna have coming up, with your production.
Yeah. I got a couple of joints I'm working on right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no names. I like to hit with the element of surprise, but
Yeah, that's right.
trust me, these two, I got two that's about done, and one definitely coming first quarter of 2025,
Mm-hmm.
January, if I'm not mistaken, January, no later than February. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be hitting. It's gonna be a shocker, but I produced the whole album. This artist, he's dope, real creative, and yeah, we're gonna stir some shit up. We're gonna
Dope,
stir some
dope.
shit up, man.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say one thing though. You got the ill connection with some dope talent from Canada. I mean, you work with Vago.
Mm-hmm.
You had Ace on Eastwood. New
Yep.
Villain is on 2 of your projects.
Yeah. Yep.
Who else was it? I know somebody else.
Che Uno.
Jay Uno. Yep, that's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, man. The Canada cats, man. They I got linked up with them, through like Vago and Sibs Rock and those guys. So, just linking up with some of the Canada cats was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And every time I hit them up, they always got my back. You know what I'm saying? They'll send me a verse. You know what I'm saying? If I need them to get on something, they'll send me a verse, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And I like working with cats who look out for me and shit, and especially that's dope and need to be heard more. You know what I'm saying? So I love to share my platform with dope artists. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no hate in my blood. It's no ego. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money out here for everybody, man. So
There it is. Yep.
I love to rock out with certain people, man. You know what I'm saying? I try not to be repetitive with certain people, but it's some people that I gotta help push, that I feel like that's dope. Like New Villain, like he on a couple of my joints. Like I always hit New Villain. You know what I'm saying? He never says no. He always there. He always like, yeah, hell yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
he come through all the time.
yeah, he never fails. He always come through and delivers every time. You know what I'm saying? So we get busy, man, and like, and when I put these artists on my tracks, I don't put them on my album just because I feel like I need a feature. You know what I'm saying? I don't work off that. I don't work off names. I work off talent. You know what I'm saying? I work off, yo, this guy sound good on this joint. He would sound good on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I don't put people on tracks if I don't think, no fillers. I ain't gonna put you on a track just because I need a verse. I put you on a track because I think you sound good on this joint. You know what I mean? It's gonna mesh right. Yeah, I like to I'm good at that too, as like choosing certain people to get on certain beats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, being that Wu-Tang was a big influence on you.
Yeah.
If there was one member that you got to work with, who would it be? And the second part of that question, would that be the same person you would produce for?
I will work with, out of the Wu, I will work with Raekwon. I will work with Raekwon because like he's so like with his pen is different. Like them guys was like coming with a different language.
Mm-hmm.
And I will produce for him too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can make something up his alley today. You know what I'm saying? And when, it wouldn't be, like coming up listening to how RZA produce and drumless beats and that soul, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
do that as
Yeah.
well. So it would be right up his alley. It would be an easy transition. So definitely Raekwon, because today he still, he still got it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can listen to certain artists and you can tell like they don't sound like they sound in the 90s. They
Very
ain't
true.
whack. They ain't whack. Not saying they would
Yeah.
be whack or anything, but you could just tell like, yo, he got older. You know what I'm saying? Or you could put it like that. He got older. You know what I'm saying? But Ray still got it. You know what I'm saying? You could hear Ray rap today and be like, yo, that's that Cuban link shit. You know what I'm saying? And like how he put his bars together, it's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody in the world can rap like Raekwon. You know what I'm saying? Because those dudes had their own language, their own way of delivering lyrics and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like I would say Raekwon. And I always like love You God too. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he put out his own album.
Okay.
He definitely, You God was kind of like seemed like always the one that didn't kind of like get shine like that, or people least favorite. But I always like I love lyrics, so I always tapped in and listen. You know what I'm saying? You God has that voice. He has a dope voice. His style of rapping is different. Like that's another thing about the Wu. Everybody had a different style of rapping. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sound the same. And that's what I like about certain artists today. Like I like working with people who don't sound like everybody else, or who their content is not like everybody else. Like New Villain. You know what I'm saying? He don't rap about what everybody else rap about.
Very
You know
true.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like certain artists, you know what I'm saying? They have their own vision, I would say, of what they want to project and put out to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I like to work with artists like that who's not on one, like one dimensional, like on just rapping about one thing. And people, they rap about struggles and drugs and stuff like that. And I was the plug and stuff like that, and that's cool for them. You know what I'm saying? But I like to hear lyrics. I like to hear somebody be clever. I like to hear you do dope wordplay. I like to hear you say something amazing, like a bar that I never would think of. Like, oh my God,
Very
what
true.
you know what I'm saying? I like to hear shit like that. I like the people to lay out majestic shit. It's easy to just be saying that, you was the plug and you did this and did that. And I feel like when people talking like that, 38 Special and Benny and those guys, they do that. They got that stuff wrapped up. So when you hear people coming out and they doing that same thing, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody
Gotcha.
can really, they do that thing in their own way and it
Yep.
sounds good. You know what I'm saying? But certain people, I just feel like, that's been done already. Let's hear something how you gonna, you know what I'm saying, rap and bring your thing to the table, and not the same repetitive things about certain topics and
Same
stuff.
typical
And
stuff.
that
Yeah.
right, and that's
Yep.
why I like to, like I said, if you be universal, and that's what I call it, being universal. Like you could just rap about a lot of things collectively, you know what I'm saying, and be majestic with it, you know what I mean, be clever with it, you know what I mean, say certain bars, and even if you rapping about certain things like that, see 38 makes it dope because he has bars with it. He
Yeah.
not just talking, he's saying like metaphors and shit, you know what I'm saying, that make it like you never heard a metaphor like that with his content. That's what makes him dope about him rapping about drugs and stuff like that. He has metaphors with it. So, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't have metaphors. They just talk that they do that. They just say they do this and did that. And it's kind of boring, but like I said, everybody does their own thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to deal with people who really rap. Yeah.
And the thing with lyricism is it's how creative you are, and also how vast your vocabulary is, and how you use that vocabulary where people can still pick up on your entendres, your double entendres, your quadruple entendres, you know, however clever you can be with it, and still have your audience be like, oh, let me watch that again. Oh, he meant this and this, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I like shit like that.
Yep.
Because you don't hear a lot of people, you know, doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a blessing to come up and you know, rap it how I rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm it's honored. I feel honored to be a part of the golden era that kind of like molded me to be on this in this lane of rapping that I do, because I could have fell victim and be like, yeah, you know, I sell this and do that, and you know, and talk about women, you know what I'm saying, and all of this stuff, but that ain't my style. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I have a style that's, you could look at it like, yo, this guy does straight real hip hop shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you grooving, you chilling, you lounging, you know what I'm saying, you ready to party with it, but it's all straight hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So even if you telling a story or something, you know what I'm saying, still keep it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's why, you know, I'm trying to like take this lane that I'm in and, you know, just keep, you know, pushing forward and putting out doper music, trying not to, you know, be repetitive and, you know, and give people different shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and you know, just talking with you for during this interview, you know, the culture's in you, and almost everything you do has a proper driven foundation, and not everybody has that because they either they're trying to, you know, of course you want to make money, you know, no matter what you do, but it's how you go about that, and people can see when is it genuine or you just about the money.
Definitely. Yeah. You know, a lot of people got their own motives and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I care about putting out dope music. Because like I said, I was doing this shit before I was getting paid. I was doing this shit before with social media. You know what I'm saying? I was doing this shit before I got a vinyl. Even if I wasn't, if it wasn't no internet and I wasn't putting out an album, I'll still be in here making beats. I'll still be in here doing a song. Even if I didn't have plans to put it out or get anything from it, I'll still be doing it because this is what I love to do. So, you know, I like I said, even if somebody gave me $50 for my music, I'm grateful for it because I don't do it to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I want to get paid. Let's not get it confused. I definitely want to get paid for this shit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like at the level I'm on, you know what I'm saying? I do this shit professionally. It's time to clock in. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm not moved by it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm moved by the energy. I'm moved by, you know, other dope artists that I collab with, you know what I'm saying, that inspire me to do better or do different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. I'm still a sponge, you know what I'm saying, taking in things and learning new things with the production side, the music side. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I love this shit. I love to learn more about it. I love to produce. I love to create new songs and different songs. So I'm not doing it because I want to get a check. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it because this is what I really love to do. So yeah, it's a blessing, man. Like I said, I feel like I'm living a dream, man, to be able to put together dope music, get it pressed up, get vinyls, get merch, and then people loving it and in my DMs
Reaching
and
you,
showing me love and reaching out to me, and people, you know what I'm saying, want to pay me for verses and stuff like that. So like I just feel like, man, like I'm living a dream, man. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't care about being like the most famous talked about guy in the world and all of that. I don't care about that type of fame. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to be respected in this underground as somebody. I just want my name on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Let my name be on the wall with all the greats, or the people who even wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? Just the people that was there and get to witness the dope shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be amongst
Yep.
the dope shit. People who played the background, and you know what I'm saying? I just want my name to be on the wall and be respected as a dope artist and a dope producer and somebody that you can reach out to and you can say, yo, when I work with Sean Links, he's this type of person. He's a dope dude. Um, he do good business. You're gonna get your money's worth if I if it's money involved. You're gonna get some quality bars. You're gonna get some dope beats. So I just want to keep it. That's why when I deal with any artist, man, I keep it at that. I keep it straightforward and keep it on the playing field of let's make sure the music is fire. Before we talk about anything else, let's make sure the music is dope. Let's connect on that level of making sure everything is cohesive and we doing everything we're supposed to do as artists, you know what I'm saying, and producers and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and then the money and everything else, all that other stuff will come because it's in the quality first. It's in the quality first.
Yeah, dope. And again, your consistency is to be noticed, and I appreciate it.
That's what's up, bro.
There isn't one project that you put out that I don't play from beginning to end whenever I put it on.
Hey man, that means a lot, bro. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That means I'm on the right track. You know what I'm saying? So hearing you say those words, that's the type of shit that keep the fire burning, bro.
Indeed,
so I'm definitely gonna keep my foot on their neck and keep giving them dope work and keep putting out more albums that you know what I'm saying you can appreciate, the fans can appreciate, and you know what I'm saying even the people that's just getting used to me and finally discovering me and stuff like that. I want them to be able to go back and tap into these albums as well and be like, damn, his whole catalog is great.
That's
what I'm saying? So
yep.
I definitely want to keep that momentum, and I appreciate you for the support and everything, and you know what I'm saying, enjoying those albums because that's exactly the mission.
Thank you for creating them, definitely. And I just got a few more questions, before we go. Number one, again, Blade Brown is out right now.
Yes, sir.
Produced entirely by the Custodian of Records. Y'all need to go get that. Bars Over BS still has a few copies left if you want them physicals as well. Any more visuals coming out? Because I know Effortless just recently dropped.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tap in and do some more visuals. Definitely. I'm always shooting something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to drop a new single next week. It's not a part of the Blade Brown album, but it's something that I had cooking up. Coming. I just wanted to put my album out first and let people get into the album because that's how my schedule was. So I put 2 videos out for the Blade Brown, and definitely I'm trying to see if we can roll out some more merch, vinyls or something like that, and maybe I'll drop a video or something around that time or something like that, and do some more promo and stuff like that because the show ain't over.
Dope.
Yep.
Dope. Aside from the music, what is one of the old school films that you most recently watched?
Man, I was watching a kung fu flick the other day. Like the old school kung fu flicks. Yeah, I was watching The Slice of Death the other day.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. I love the old kung fu flicks, you know what I'm saying, from the 70s and 80s. Yeah, as far as like an old school joint, I think that's the last joint I tapped into. Because I've been watching a lot of like a lot of new TV shows and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm watching The Penguin right now.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, that's like my favorite TV show right now. That's a real good one.
Yep.
But yeah, as far as like, you know, the old school joint, yeah, that's the last joint I think I tapped into that was like, you know, from back then. But I'm
Yeah.
always tapping into something, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because like, you know, like the old school horrors and the old school joints like that, that's like good. That's back when like cinema was real, like the good cinema, you know what I mean? The good movies and shit, you know what I mean? And it don't even they the graphics and everything, it wasn't even like crazy like that, but it
Yep.
was just
It was so
how
good.
it was projected to you. You know what I'm saying? How they made it so eerie and the music behind it and stuff like that. Like I'll be sampling I'll sample some old like soundtracks and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you can find some gems in like old soundtracks from movies and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. You know,
Definitely.
just to give, you know, the producers a plug. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be like, I don't like to tell what I be sampling and stuff like that. I don't care about stuff like that because you can't make it like me anyway. You know what I'm saying? You can't do what I do anyway. So, you know, I don't care about giving plugs out. But yeah, that's a dope little plug right there. Like, you know, sample some old movie soundtracks. Y'all heard it first, right here. From Sean Links. Yeah.
Dope. Now, with the way you're driven and you've been achieving and you put in a lot of work before 2021,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that was your official year to, you know, like Sean Links be known to the world.
Right.
How do you feel about those who are so quick to try and get out here and put their music out, as opposed to doing what you did and you honed your skills a little bit
Right.
more before you started? Let me start putting music out there.
Yeah. Man, I think like that goes into timing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of people know that, you know, a lot of stuff has to do with timing. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even plan it like that. I just felt like when I did come out
Hmm.
and I sat back and thought about it, I was like, yo, I came in at a perfect time because I did have time to sit back and produce for a long time for people to get into my beats and hit when they hear my beats and I'm not straight out of the blue. It's not
Yeah.
like you growing with me. It's like you seen my final product the first time you seen it. You know what I'm saying? Or heard it. You know what I'm saying? So like I think that me having time to get my skills together and get everything and master my sound of production and um I've been nice rhyming, you know what I'm saying? And I've been nice making beats too, but every that it still was a process to get there, you know what I'm saying? But I just been doing it for so long. Like that time of me going through that was years ago, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, you know, I've been nice or whatever. But yeah, but for anybody else, like you really like some cats will be like, yeah, I just started rapping 2 years ago or something like that, or I've been producing since um 2 3 years ago or something like that. If you good, you good, you know what I'm saying? But some people will get out here and, you know, don't give themselves time to really like, you know, master their craft. And like those might be some people who, you know, have different motives and, you know, want to get paid and
Hmm.
want to do this and stuff like that. But if you really love it, you will take the time to, you know, make sure, you know, you perfecting yourself before you dish it out. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and I can't even front, I feel like if people would have discovered me for before, I
Yeah.
still would have, you know, put music out and, you know what I mean, wanted to do my thing as well. But I looked at it like me not putting out music all those years and, you know, just doing stuff for the homies around the neighborhood and stuff like that. And, you know, it wasn't really like, I mean, it was social media and stuff like that, but I wasn't a social media guy. So me just being on the low, that kind of benefited me because, like you said, I sat back, came in at a good time to where I already was well versed in the music as a whole, production, verses, putting songs together, all that type stuff. So I think that worked in my favor of as time um progresses and stuff like that. It worked in my favor as time went by. I got a chance to like master and find my sound and just to figure out who I was as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Before I presented myself to the world. So when I presented myself to the world, I was already established as far as what type of artist I am,
Mm-hmm.
what type of beats I make. So it was easy for me to just put out music because I already know when I feel 100% about something, is it's this what it is. This either you gonna like it or you're not. But most of the time, if I feel it and it's dope, and I know the hip hop heads, they're gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? And some stuff is not for everybody, but at least I'm thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they're gonna love this. You know what I'm saying? So I think timing is everything, man. If you an artist and you just coming out and you just starting to rhyme and stuff like that, it's not a bad thing to slow down. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing to slow down, find yourself, figure yourself out, figure, who your audience is, figure out, what you want to do as far as, the music and stuff like that. And everything will be cool. And if you just be yourself and just, make sure everything is good as far as, what type of music you want to, what lane you in and stuff like that, everything will work out. Because like I said, I think by me having that time of being able to put master my craft and everything, and people don't know who I am, and all these years I've been low key and then come out, I think that worked in my favor. So I think that's good for anybody to sit back and just find yourself as an artist and master whatever you're doing, whether it's producing or rapping, you know what I'm saying? Just master your craft, you know what I'm saying? And if it's dope, it's dope. Put it out, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm still learning. Everybody gonna still be learning. But yeah, timing is everything. Timing is a good teacher. Time is a good teacher, you know what I'm saying? So enjoy the time of being low key, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy the time of sitting and, you know what I'm saying, just finding yourself as an artist. Because when people find you and you already found yourself, and when people find you, they're gonna appreciate you more because they see directly where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because you projecting it of what you already know what you want to project, so you giving it straight to them so they can see it clearly. So
Well said. Well said.
yeah.
Dope, man. Words of wisdom for those that are tuning in or will be checking this interview out in the future.
Yes, sir.
Definitely take heed to those words and help build your career.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Links, I definitely appreciate the music, and I appreciate you allowing me to speak with you tonight.
Yes, sir.
Again, Blade Brown is out right now, produced by Custodian Records. And again, Sean Links has shown how ill it is to have a concept with one producer.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Let everyone know.
You too, brother.
Thank you. Let everyone know where they can reach out to you as well as support your music.
You can follow me on Instagram at Sean Links Official, or you can tap into my website at loungeboymusic.com. Any other platforms, you can follow me on Twitter at Links the Villain. I'm on Twitter. Yeah, and anything else, Google me, Sean Links. And appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's tapping in. I appreciate you for having me on the show, bro. It's a dope show. Yeah, Blade Brown out now. New visuals coming. New music is coming. The show ain't over. We still rolling. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna continue to put out dope music, and salute to everybody who rocking with me, who love my music. Appreciate everybody. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Dope, man. On behalf of our HHDG media crew, we're gonna say peace.
Peace.